Well, we found ourselves a priest. Will they be Shadow Priest?
I see you brought I see you brought cakes.
Remember when start of game effects used to sometimes alternate? Like sometimes it would go, this person gets 1, then this person gets 2, then that person gets 2. Or sometimes it would go 1, 1, 1, 1. I don't think I've seen that recently. Did they like patch that out or something? I seem so small, chat. Should we zoom me in? Just a little. It's a little better. Is that worth it? Can't tell. But I've done it. Signature Renathal is so sexy. It is pretty sexy. That's true. Me take book, whether you like it or not. $40 cards isn't enough. It's too true. Literally always true. Evergreen statement. What type? Do you think this is Starship? No, it's Sea Guidance. Never mind. It's Spaghetti. I mean, it could still end up being Starship Priest. Rodin is your favorite signature? Yeah, I really like Sif and Rodin a lot. I think those are two of the best ones.
Is someone there? Nope.
Personally, they got better more reliably after that. It like the first couple I think were a little bit weak, and then Titans had those two that were really good, and then the average quality of a signature started to be a little higher after that. So yeah. What's the win con here? Well, we have Cthun. That is one of our various strategies. We can also just like get them with stuff. That is another one of our game plans. Are we?
I'm losing it.
It's a little awkward to shoot my own board with that, but I just kind of want to get the pieces in the pool. You know, if you catch my meaning. Remember March signatures? I do. Pepperidge Farms remembers. I played against this deck today and got wrecked. They summoned infinite Velens. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm losing it.
Wish Plot Twist was a shadow spell. I think that'd be pretty cool. That was dumb. Chat, we don't talk about how dumb what I just did was. Alright. If that ends up being a Cthulhu piece, I quit streaming forever. That was really loud. Take it as you're supposed to burn other people, not get burned yourself. You didn't see it, so it didn't happen? Nice. Perfect. You wish you would draw 5 on Raws on 5 every game. I wish that for you too. You didn't see it, you were typing? Neat. Alright. We've got it all figured out. Soon we will sing along, buddy, for value, chat. Soon. Soon. Okay, I do this, I do this, I do this. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Whee. Is the quest not dead now? Yeah, I guess their quest doesn't really work with Kil'jaeden on curve, does it? They can shuffle the shard into their deck, but then what? I think as long as they use a shadow visions the same turn, like shadow visions or thrive in the shadows, I think as long as they use that in the same turn that they shuffle it, they could still get it. Would it be better to kill Jaden from Bob? No, I don't think so. Also, if I want to kill Jaden, I can kill Jaden from my ETC, which I might just. There we go. Do you think this should be a wheel day? A wheel game? I know I'm doing this. Hmm. There's nothing I can do other than play Bob to avoid this. I feel like if I'm going to play this, I should do it now. So I guess I will. Play that out. We'll get rid of that. And then, like, I really wanted to save my Bob to freeze a board so that we can win by the wheel. Can wheel destroy kill Jaden? It would destroy your current deck, but then it refills, so not really. Going for the wheel win con is a little sketch, but we're doing it. Yeah, I think this will be fine, right? Like, we do that. We can kill Jaden this turn. It'll be fine. So, I think this trade... I wonder if they just concede at this point. Like, once they see this. It'd be sad, but I'd get it. Wasn't it lethal with Zephyrus, was it? So the thing had... was it? How? If you bob their taunt. Oh, that's cute. I'm excited to wheel, frankly. I wasn't really looking for alternate lines, but yeah, I could definitely see how that was lethal. I'm kind of happy I didn't see it, because like I was really excited to get my I was really excited to get my wheel lethal. Don't take that away from me, chat. It's lethal again. Is it though? None of my demons just survived the file. Actually, like, I could swing if I do this, right? And then I do this. You know, like, that's lethal. Fine, I don't know. Boring. Whatever. Like, I did the demonstration and then I couldn't, like, quite solve that board in the same way anymore. So I feel like your YouTube comment section is the best on the platform. Very little toxicity and loss of chumbo. That's true. That's true. I do get a little bit, you know, but yeah, I mean, like, mostly when people are complaining, they're complaining in a silly way, at least. So there's that. First world problems already has lethal before the lethal. I know. I know. Did you ever do arena, or is it not worth it? I think it takes the fun out of it, honestly. I debated trying arena list a couple of times, but like, if I'm not running double plot twist and double gaslight gatekeeper, I feel like the deck just isn't the deck that it is, you know. Ryan complains about YouTube for some reason, like the comments. You get a lot of like really bad ones, and like Ryan is bigger than I am, which means he has a more, like, the smaller you are, the more your viewer base is your hardcore viewer base, you know what I mean? Like, for me, a lot of the people who watch me are the people who are there to watch me. There's like not a lot of like you know, random people tuning in occasionally, because I'm playing a niche format within a niche game, and that's all I post, right? So there's not a lot of opportunity for the randoms to kind of see my video. Raran has a much bigger, like, he's still playing the niche game, but he's playing, you know, all aspects of it, and not just gameplay, right? Like, he's also doing commentary and stuff. So if there's any type of audience that's related to Hearthstone, they'll have a reason to click on to they'll have a reason to click onto a Raran vid, whereas you have to have very specialized taste to appreciate a Martian vid. So all that is to say, he is much more likely to get a casual viewer, right? Like just some kind of human that's not invested in him. So if you are a random viewer invested in the person you're watching, you're much more likely to be nice to them than you are. You know, I do have some regulars who are kind of mean whenever they want to be, but for the most part, you know, I find that if I see someone commenting a lot, they're going to be graceful with me when I do something stupid, and also tend not to focus on that most of the time. All that is basically just to say, I understand why Raran's viewership, like, I imagine half of Raran's comments are annoying. I haven't actually gone and looked, but I could totally see it. I could totally see, like, you know, I get, you know, 1 in every 20 comments is going to be an obnoxious comment, and he gets, you know, 1 in every 5. I could totally see it. I have not crunched those numbers, right? Like, I can't tell you if that's exactly how it would be, but should have done that in the opposite order, obviously, but I didn't think about just dumping a card for the sake of dumping it until after I'd already played the Cthulhu piece. Hey, there's the wheel again. Should I George? Okay, so I got a lot of comments about people being frustrated that I keep playing this when I might burn a card. And that actually does matter a lot for a Cthulhu list. Like, you know, I think if I was getting those comments specifically while I was playing the Cthulhu version, that it would be a little bit more warranted. But it's so funny. It's so funny how frequently everyone we play this, it draws us functionally three cards if we're going to burn one, and it draws us 3 cards and it gives us increased hand size by 2. And the fact that we burned a card in the process doesn't really matter, which is why I'm so willing to play it when it's gonna overdraw me. But I do think it is very funny that still in 2025 everyone thinks you burn a card, you lose the game instantly.
My duty fulfilled.
Yeah, it wasn't the Cthun vid, it was one of the other ones, and like I got a ton of comments in that one about how like I kept playing Valdris when I would overdraw. Opponent, but you lose. You're dead on board to me. What are you gonna do with that other than lose? What's going on over there? Chat, is this deck too good? Impossible to actually do any of my funny lethals. Alright, I want to play Cthulhu. Alright, I want to play Wheel. We'll just keep winning. Seems darker in here today than it normally does. I don't know how that makes you guys feel, but I've said it. Do y'all think my opponent can lose to me? I don't know. Something clever. Something funny. Commentary. Space filling. Is this gonna be Big Shaman? Smells like Big Shaman. Greetings, Martian. Greetings, Freeple. Frapple? Frapple? I was debating the merits of Symphony of Sins in a list like this, but I think it is still worth it. Just because, like, if you're running Wheel, it's nice to have things that give you deck after you've played the Wheel. I see you're addicted to Ticketus Warlock. It's true. Ticketus is actually, I think, my least favorite part of this deck. Not that, like, I don't dislike any part of it, but like the draw is all the draw. That's the part I'm having the fun with. Bump in the Night coming? What is Bump in the Night? Thoughts on streaming Hearthstone from phone? I haven't done it, but it sounds miserable. Oh, okay, it does say Bump in the Night. All right. I'm up to speed. I figured it out, chat. And by figured it out, I mean I absorbed the joke. Wee.
Nope, nobody there.
Hi, Wheel. No shufflers. You hate to see it. Hate to see it, chat. Ow. You stop that. You cut that out right now. Just draw the shufflers so you can shuffle the shuffles of your draws. Words. Alright, cool. I was really hoping that wouldn't kill that. I want to be able to kill this and then domino effect or something in the same turn. Scary. Renathal? That's fine. We'll miss George, but that's as good a George use as any. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Neat. I feel like we should be able to wing welding our way out of this. Pretty happy with that. The good old horse for horse. Inside a horse is a different or similar horse. Yay, buddy! Check out my sick Fanatum discount. It is pretty funny. Fanatum does have a bit of anti-synergy with this deck, and like, it's really good the turn you play Wheel, but it's bad in the pull Celt order even, right? Like, so if we've played Ceaseless, we can't pull Celt and then play a zero cost thing. So, I don't know, it's a little stupid in that way. But yeah, rude. Rude. Dragon synergy, yeah, look at it, there it goes. Look at it in all of its dragon synergy. It actually will trigger, won't it? That's hilarious. Yeah, I wish I still had my I think I'll just do this.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Would love to have Ceaseless already so I could get a zero cost Sargeras. Have you considered running the 6 mana 3/3 that discovers Loken? Yeah, I could run Loken, I guess. Is it equal to its cost, or is you get its stats? It's stats, right? You get a 15, like you have a couple of 15/15s, and then yeah, I mean we have high cost things in here. It probably is a Loken deck. I should cut George. That's a good use for George. I'll do that. I ended up putting George back in just because I couldn't figure out what the 30th card should be. But yeah, I should put Loken. It's a good idea. Poor Colleen. Rip George, rip George. Rip him to shreds. He's just hard to cast with this deck, I guess. I don't know. One more after this. Should we give him a Fanatum? Just give him a Fanatum. You can be happy with it. Enjoy your Fanatum. Cherish it. Do your worst. KVLT coming in with the raid. How was your stream, KVLT? Did you have a KVLT good time? Look at that super useful, what you call it. This doesn't really damage, does it? I mean, it depends. You know what? Drawing a minion could result in death. I guess this is what I should have done. But it did not. Good stream did some winning. That's what's up. That's what's up. Can't they ancestral call the Fanatum? They should. Then they could have Fanatum, and I could have the Sarathi Broodmother, and everyone could be happy. Or Eureka, sure, yeah. I'm not afraid of it. It seemed like a funny thing to do. I stand by it. I stand by it, chat. You can't make me not do it. I have nothing worth doing in my hand. I guess I'll do this. And then we'll do that. We get a Doomkin. Steal their manas. Don't I just win? What am I doing? I'm sitting there like, how do I get my hand down enough that I can hero power? MartianBuu, never seen you play standard. It sucks. It sucks. I don't know. I keep hearing that the meta isn't good, which is why I don't try it more, but if I was like, if I was a Marshi that saw himself as being able to continue his career in streaming, I would at least switch to standard. I think staying in the wild space. I think the wild space is a really good way to start streaming, but I think it's very limited, especially at this point, as far as like what you can, how much you can expect to grow in that space. So, like, if you want to start streaming Hearthstone and you're young enough that you can like experiment with that, I think, you know, streaming only wild for a year or two is a great way to get a fan base. I think it's a great idea because there's a dedicated group of people who only like wild that will find all the wild content that they can watch, right? Like, you can grow quickly within the potential of a wild space, but I do think you hit a pretty hard plateau at a certain point. So once you've hit that plateau, if you want to continue, you have to take a chance on something else, and that something else could be standard. If you want to keep playing Hearthstone, I think standard, once you've accumulated enough wild viewership, you know, you switch to standard and you can grow from there again. But I think Hearthstone is also like, there aren't that many more Raren breakout opportunities. I think that was a pretty big exception. Like, how many other YouTubers have exploded in the Hearthstone space lately? So I think beyond that, you really want to be looking to you really want to be looking to other games to grow from streaming beyond there. So maybe wild to standard to other game is a good path. I lost my ETC, right? They burned it. So we won't have... we won't have the wheel kill Jaden route unless we can bob their kill Jaden. It's also standard is miserable to watch and play, so majority viewers are probably watching wild. No, it's not true. The audience available to you if you play standard is much bigger than wild. More people watch standard than wild. Wild 100% has a more niche audience than standard. It's just like completely untrue. It's just like that niche audience is pretty guaranteed if you're regular. If you regularly stream wild, your access to a set amount of viewership is pretty guaranteed.
My hand is full.
For the most part. Oh, okay, good. I'm trying to not overdraw my Cthulhu pieces, which is why I'm not going harder on the draw thing. Yeah, I think Hearthstone is a great place to start streaming, but if you see yourself having a career in streaming, then I wouldn't end it there. I would play Wild until you plateau, play Standard until you plateau, and then look to whatever your next interest is. It's hard for me because I'm not interested in streaming so much as I'm interested in streaming card games, and like there isn't really a good launching place from here. Like constructed card games, so like Raffle's pipeline to Balatro works out because he's interested in the roguelites and whatnot, but I'm I'm a constructed card game enthusiast, so I can't just switch to a game like that and still get out of it what I wanted to get out of it, you know? It's so funny, because I'm up against Mildruid, I've completed my quest a while ago, but I still haven't used the hero power even once. One more piece, chat. The one piece is real. My symphony got burned. It's not good. Ooh.
My hand is full.
So we still have Bob. I like the idea of ticketing them because we can we can wait until they're almost out of cards and then we can do it, and then they can take a bunch of fatigue damage to finish them off. So I could definitely see a world where we win this game. It's just going to be tough if we burn that last Cthulhu piece, which is pretty likely at this point. Like, I hate that I can't use this anymore. Oh, nice! All right, hold up. I don't have Polkelt anymore. So that's not happening. All right. Well, that just worked out well. I think they'll just die to fatigue here. What a spicy little game that was. There were other good things that could go right. Like if we hit Bob, we could take their Velen and go face with the Ceaseless Expanse. Like we had cool things we could do.